All right, welcome back to my memory series. In 1987, my parents and I took a trip to Florida, and while we were there, we stopped by Cape Canaveral and visited, obviously, Cape Canaveral, the space port where the space shuttle would launch, and where traditional flights had launched for a very long time. And I got a number of books while I was there, Moonport USA being one of them. You can tell how long ago it was. Only $2.25 for a tourist book. That is not something you would expect to see today. Lots of information about getting to the moon. Nice book. I never read this one too much. This one was really good, written by the astronauts. All we did was fly to the moon. A lot of good backstory to every mission. It went, one mission at a time and gave insignias and information. And similarly, to military craft, having grown up during the Cold War, the space race was very, very prevalent during my childhood. And the first space shuttle launched when I was 5 years old. And I stayed up. I remember staying up. Getting up extremely early in the morning to watch the shuttle launch for the first time. And being 5, it's amazing how much it was burned into my memory as this really significant event. And everybody was talking about it, and everybody was thinking about it, and it was just the biggest thing that had ever happened. And of course, today, something like that would be completely trivial, and we don't worry about it. But the very first space shuttle, the Columbia, launching in 1981 was just such a big deal and such a major portion of my childhood from about 1981 to 1986. Now, of course, we went here in 1987, right after the Challenger disaster, so that had already happened by the time we went to Cape Canaveral, but the space program was still very much underway at that time, although obviously slowing down, and since then has now all but gone away. But so again, these are books I'm not keeping, but they were an important part of my childhood and memories, and obviously I've kept them all this time, but now they're being donated. Thanks for joining me.